You guys, I saw this guy with a shirt on that said Big Simp. Not just a simp, but Big Simp. So maybe his last name was Simpson, or he was letting all the women know that he is not only a simp, he's the biggest simp you'll ever find. And if you don't know what the word simp means, where have you been? It's one of the trendiest words right now. And it just means that a guy who caters to his woman, gives her whatever she wants, gives her whatever she needs. He can be teased by other men or made fun of or picked on, or it could anger other men because men are like, man, you are a simp because you're giving that woman whatever she wants. It's the opposite of the touted alpha male, which has been driven forward by the red pill community, I think. So, an alpha male means you take charge of your house, you're the one in charge, you're leading the show, you set the standards and the rules, and you're the boss. So simp is thought to be the opposite of that. Like, you're just letting this woman walk all over you, dude. Why you letting her walk all over you like that? The alpha male's attitude is, I don't really care what you want. You need to be catering to me. I set the standards, I set the rules, I set the tone. I'm the boss. I run this show. I tell you what to do. You don't tell me what to do. And as long as I'm happy, then that's all that matters. Who cares about what you need and what you want? I'm not bowing down to you. So that means if I want to cheat and you're in a relationship with me, then I cheat. I do what I want. You can't control me. And they feel like that makes a woman act better if you treat her like that. Like, you are in control, you're in charge, it's your relationship, not hers. So, who do you think, quote unquote, wins? A simp or an alpha male? And which one would you prefer to be? And if you're a lady, which one would you want? Would you want a simp or would you want an alpha male? My opinion is that the simp wins every time. Now, hold up. Guys might say, you're just saying that because you're a woman and you want what you want, and he's going to give you everything you want. He's going to cater to you. He's going to make sure that all of your needs are met. I feel like if someone is being that kind to me, they're meeting my needs, they're selfless, they want to make sure that I'm taken care of, that they're protecting me, that they're making me happy. First of all, they understand romance 101. And I think a relationship should be about romance. So, who is the big winner in this case? I think the simp wins every time. And I think the alpha male loses. I think they lose. What kind of genuine relationship are you having if you have multiple women, if you can cheat, if you're not held accountable? Men do not do well when they're not held accountable. What kind of life are they going to build for you? Are they going to build a life of sustainability where everybody is getting what they need? You're fostering a very healthy environment in your house? Or are you fostering a toxic one where if I want to spend all of our money on a business that fails, then I can do that. If we have to live in our car because of me, then I can do that. There's no real balance. So you might say, well, with a simp, there's no real balance either because he's giving her everything she wants. I think the nature of a healthy woman who has morals, values, and ethics, she is going to want to make that man feel wanted, needed, happy. She's going to want to pour back into him for that. So I think he is a lucky man. I think he is a smart man. I think he understands how women work. Even though red pill community will say female nature, the simp knows how women work. The simp can get any and everything he wants out of that woman. Not only that, but he can also live a very fulfilling and happy and enjoyable life, because a relationship is about partnership. It's about having somebody to have fun with. It's about having somebody that's there for you, genuinely cares for you, not out of fear. Why would you want somebody to fear you and do whatever you want because they're afraid of you, or you're manipulating them so they feel very needy all the time? How can that be fun in the long run? Don't you want somebody who can think for themselves, who can help you and help you elevate in a healthy way, and you can enjoy each other, laugh together? I think it's a deep insecurity to feel like you have to control somebody by being mean to them, mistreating them, being an authoritarian boss to them. Go run a business. And even if you run a business, it's not smart to be dictatorship like in that business. That's not where you're going to get your best creative work out of people. I think everybody deserves respect. If you have a simp, quote unquote simp, or if you are a simp, it's okay to expect respect. I have known simps who are very respected. So it doesn't mean disrespect. It means that you understand romance. You understand really how to get any and everything that you want. I think the clear winner is the simp. He's going to get that woman to do whatever he wants her to do. And if intimacy is a big thing, he's going to get a lot of it. He is, because he understands how to treat a woman. And most women, if you're healthy and normal, you are not going to want to take advantage of him. You're going to feel like, wow, he's giving me everything I want. How can I resist him? Whatever he wants, I'm going to give it to him because he's treating me so well. I want to know, what can I do? What does he need? What does he want? What excites him? What motivates him? How can I support him? Because he's making sure that our house is okay. He's making sure I'm okay, that I'm protected, that I feel loved, that I feel wanted and cherished. I'm going to make him feel like he is the best man living. What does he want me to do? Does he want me to look beautiful for him? Does he want me to go get my nails done? What does he want? How can I, does he want me to cook dinner for him tonight? How can I resist him? I think kindness is a huge driver of success and getting anything you want. Not only that, but you don't have to live with this chip on your shoulder. I think alpha males can live with this faulty sense of ego. It's like I have to be in charge or treat somebody in a bad way in order to feel validated. To me, that's a deep sense of insecurity. If you're secure, you shouldn't have any problem treating your woman well and treating her like she deserves to be treated. That shouldn't be a problem. That's a confident man who can pour into a woman, pull out a chair for her, open the door for her, give her his jacket. That is so sexy. Like, that would make me want to be the sexiest woman for a man because he is treating me well. It would make me want to give him more respect, because eventually that whole alpha male thing, you're going to get somebody who's going to cheat on you, who's going to be revengeful towards you, who's going to be rebellious towards you. They may not do it in your face, but they're going to do it behind your back. So I just think all of those weird tactics, you need to go deeper and work on yourself. And that's not to make you be defensive. I just think that you're creating a toxic life for yourself. So whatever you pour out into a woman, into your household, you're going to get that back. So if you are building your household on cheating, being domineering, rude, yelling at the woman, talking to her in a disrespectful way, What kind of children are you going to be raising? Do you think you're going to raise successful, healthy, happy, positive children? You're not. You're going to raise children who are confused, who don't understand. It's just, I have seen some super toxic households where that man is the bully in charge, and he might charm the daylights out of you on one hand, but keep you in financial ruin in another because he's not being given any boundaries or standards. I think a woman should expect a man to be a certain way, honestly, as well. Like, what are the expectations? Allowing somebody to run all over you because you're desperate for a man, what does that say about you if you accept an alpha male? I think if you have a simp and he's treating you very, very well, he can also expect respect. And I think he can also be the leader of his house. He can be the leader, he can be respected, and still treating you well. To me, that is the true definition of what an alpha male should be. And then you get into all of this stuff about high value man. A high value man is technically somebody who makes at least six figures. That doesn't make somebody high value. If you have a bad attitude and you're walking around like a narcissist, you're a very, very low value man. I don't care how much money you make. A woman doesn't want that. So the simp wins every time because he's getting everything he wants. He's treating somebody with dignity, respect, love, caring, adoration. And in return, she's going to give him the utmost respect, and she's going to do anything this man wants her to do because that's the nature of it. You give, you receive. So it shouldn't be a scenario where anyone is taking full advantage of anyone. I'll give you an example. The biggest known simp is Russell Wilson. He's a quarterback, or he was a quarterback, and he is married to Sierra, and people, oh my gosh, the men hate him. They hate him. First of all, they're jealous because Sierra is beautiful and gorgeous. And they're like, you are weak. You give her whatever she wants. You do whatever she wants. He's been seen bringing her flowers, surprising her, treating her very well. She wanted a new house. He bought it for her. He does anything she wants. He treats her like she is a queen. But here's the part that no one talks about. How does Sierra treat him? She treats him like gold. She brags about him. She tells everybody how amazing he is. Everybody wants to know, what was the Sierra prayer? What did you pray to get somebody of this caliber? He's successful. He's handsome. He's smart. He treats you well. He puts you on a pedestal. And I have heard nothing but kindness coming from her. Not only that, I've never heard him say that she doesn't treat him well. This man is benefiting, okay? He's got the real secret. He's the smart guy because she is treating him like he is a king. He is getting validated every day. He's not functioning from an insecure place. He's functioning from a very secure place and a smart place because he knows, if I treat this woman well, I'm going to get everything that I want. And we're going to get to enjoy each other, have fun with each other. She's going to pour into me. She's going to do whatever I want. And she does. Sierra treats this man like he's a king. How about that? He gets treated better than most men would ever be treated because of the way he treats her. I remember watching him get down on one knee and say, will you have another baby for me, please? And guess what happened? She did it. So now they have 4 kids. He wants kids. And she was kind of like, oh, like, I'm tired of having babies. But guess what? She had another one. So you can't tell me that this woman is not madly in love with him and that he is getting treated badly. The men can't say that. I have never heard one man say that Sierra is treating this man badly because he's a quote unquote simp. And these men are so jealous because I don't hear a bunch of women saying, I want a man who's an alpha, so he's going to take advantage of me. He's going to cheat on me. He's going to run our household in such a way that it's unhealthy, that the kids are confused. He's domineering. He talks down to me. He treats me badly. I've never heard a woman saying, this is what I want. But I hear every woman saying, I want a Russell Wilson. And I've never heard a man say, Sierra treats him so badly. I've never heard of that because they know she treats him with respect, with the utmost respect, and she gives him everything he wants. He gets validated. I saw a video where he was hiding behind some bushes and she had gone, I guess, to hang out with some of her friends or something. And he was hiding. And when he came out, he had a giant bouquet of flowers. She jumped on him, wrapped her arms around him, let him swing her in circles. She gave him kisses and hugs. So, like, he is getting rewarded for that. And I betcha he gets to do it anytime he wants. Anytime he wants. Whereas you have some men who might not be alpha, but they're not simps, but they're complaining because their woman isn't intimate with them or doesn't give them what they want when they want it. But it's because they're drained. They're drained by poor behavior. They don't feel elevated. When you are validated and uplifted, it gives you energy. And when somebody is mean to you, talking down to you, like this girl I just heard on YouTube talking about how badly her husband talks to her, cusses her out. How is that motivating? How does that make you feel good as a person? I can guarantee you that man is miserable. He is. So you want a healthy, happy, positive household and relationship. So ladies, go for the simp. Men, don't listen to these people telling you, teaching you how to have a very unhealthy, toxic relationship. It's not going to get you what you want. You're going to end up fighting. This grown woman is not going to stay with you. And if you want a high-class woman, not a narcissist, that's why you need to read my book, The Workplace Narcissist. I do not want a man to go for a narcissist. Then you are a fool. Do not do that. Read my book so that you can understand and avoid those kind of people. Because if you're with a narcissist, she is going to mistreat you, talk down to you, disrespect you, take advantage of you. That's not cool. We don't want to attract narcissists. You want a high class woman who's pretty, sexy, has a great attitude, who's healthy, smart, mentally healthy, and just wants the best for you, is interested in your best interest. That's what you want. That's high value, not a narcissist. We are not attracting narcissists on either side. That ain't cool. There is nothing sexier to me than a man who's like, I got you. Whatever you want, whatever you need me to help you, you need me to fix your car, you need me to take it somewhere, you need me to help you with something, you need me to hang up that picture on the wall, you need me to change that light bulb. I mean, that is sexy to me. I love that. That feels so good to me. It makes me feel secure. It makes me feel wanted. It makes me feel like we got this. This strong, sexy man is in my life. I think that's sexy. I do not think it's sexy when a man is like, you change the light bulb. You climb on that tall ladder. You get that off the roof. You kill that wasp for me. Like, what? How is that sexy? How does that make you want to do something with him? Why would you want somebody to do something with you out of fear? To me, you need to work on your confidence if that's what drives you. And I'm not trying to be offensive to anybody. I just want you to kind of rethink of how you're doing things. If you're the leader of the house, you're making sure that everybody is good, not I'm belittling and berating and putting down the mother of my children or this woman who I'm supposed to love. I'm treating her like crap. Would you really want your mother or your sister to be treated that way? You wouldn't. You wouldn't. So don't be a hypocrite. Because when you have daughters and they attract a man like that, you're going to be mad. So everybody, the bottom line is everyone should be treating everyone with as much respect as possible. Doesn't mean that you don't have boundaries, that you don't have certain things that you enjoy or that you like. It doesn't mean that you are letting somebody walk all over you. It doesn't mean that. It just means that you're giving each other respect. Ladies and gentlemen, gather round as we delve into the world of the simp. Now, before you picture a sad, lonely soul serenading a crush with a ukulele while their cat judges them from the corner, let's set the record straight. Being a simp isn't about weakness. It's about being the emotional relationship toolbox. So while some folks strut around with their alpha swagger, thinking they're the kings of the jungle, the true simp is quietly in the corner crafting the ultimate playlist for their partner's road trip, complete with heartfelt ballads and the one quirky song that makes them laugh. You see, while the alpha is busy flexing and competing in the Who Can Impress Strangers Olympics, the simp is out here winning hearts and crafting connections. Sure, the simp may shower their partner with affection and compliments, but who's really getting the better end of the deal? A bouquet of flowers or a lifetime of emotional stability? So let's give a round of applause to the simps of the world, the unsung heroes of love, who might just have the last laugh while the alphas are left wondering why their dating life feels more like a competition than a romance. Because at the end of the day, it's the simps who are building genuine connections, while the alphas are still trying to figure out how to ask for a second date without sounding too needy. So who's really winning? If you want to set up a relationship like that, then go get a dog. You can have an animal connection because a woman is not an animal. And I know that may sound offensive to some people because they might be like, I don't want the alpha male to have a dog either. But at least you can have a companion who can't talk back, who you can be a pal with and train to do tricks. So being in a relationship with a big simp, often characterized by someone who is openly affectionate and devoted, can have several benefits for both partners. Number 1, emotional support. Number 2, affection and attention. 3, loyalty. What's more sexy than loyalty? 4, encouragement. 5, clear communication. And the benefits for somebody out there who's thinking about being a big simp, these are the benefits that you get. Number 1, fulfillment. Being devoted to someone they care about can provide a sense of purpose and fulfillment in their lives. 2, emotional connection. Their affection and dedication can lead to a deep emotional bond, enhancing their overall happiness. 3, personal growth. Being in a relationship encourages them to grow and adapt, learning to navigate complexities of love and partnership. 4, joy in giving. Many find joy in making their partner happy, which can be deeply rewarding and satisfying. 5, social validation. Their commitment can lead to positive perception from peers, reinforcing their self-esteem and confidence. Ultimately, a relationship with a big simp can lead to a mutually beneficial dynamic where both partners feel valued and fulfilled. So the term simp has evolved over time, but it generally refers to someone who is overly attentive or submissive to someone that they are attracted to, often to the point of compromising their own dignity. Here are a few well-known figures who have been labeled as simps in popular culture: Drake, Tyler the Creator, Nicolas Cage, and even Simon Cowell. He even knows to be a simp. As tough as he is, he understands that when it comes to his romantic life, that's a whole different story. He's a smart man. His well documented devotion to his partner and family has led some to refer to him as a simp in a light-hearted manner. So, if Simon Cowell can be a simp as harsh and brash as he can be, then every man ought to take notes. Russell Wilson, the NFL quarterback, is often associated with the simp label due to his public displays of affection and devotion to his wife, Sierra. Here are some reasons why he might be considered a simp in popular culture. And sidebar, this is why all the women want a simp, because if they're like him, then that's what women find super attractive. So take notes. Number one, public affection. Wilson frequently shares heartfelt messages about Sierra on social media, expressing his love and admiration for her openly. And it doesn't matter whether people like it or not, he keeps doing it because he's confident. Number two, supportive partner. He has been known to support Sierra in her career, attending her events and celebrating her achievements, showcasing his commitment to her success. 3. Family values. Wilson often emphasizes the importance of family and has embraced Sierra's son from a previous relationship, which speaks to his nurturing and caring nature. Number 4. Romantic gestures. He has been known to plan elaborate surprises and romantic dates for Sierra, further solidifying his image as a devoted partner. 5. Vulnerability. Wilson's willingness to express his emotions and be vulnerable in public can be seen as a characteristic of a simp, as he prioritizes love and connection over traditional masculine stoicism. These qualities contribute to his reputation as a loving and dedicated husband, leading to the playful labeling of him as a simp in various discussions. He is a man that men envy, and they're like, wow, how'd you get Sierra? But you need to take notes from his playlist and not insult him, because he's the smart one. He's the one in a happy, successful, healthy, fun relationship. So the dynamics of a relationship involving a big simp can vary widely based on individual personalities, values, and circumstances. So I want to share with you some considerations for both scenarios. So let's just put it out there. Let's have an honest look. So taking advantage of a simp. I think that's what alpha men worry about, is being taken advantage of. So basically, this person, if you're a simp and you're getting taken advantage of and mistreated, it's probably because you're in a relationship with a narcissist, not a classy, sexy, wonderful, amazing woman. So number one, power dynamics. If one partner is overly devoted or submissive, the other may unintentionally take advantage of that devotion, leading to an imbalanced relationship. 2. Manipulation. Some individuals might exploit a simp's willingness to please, expecting them to cater to their needs without reciprocating the same level of care. 3. Lack of appreciation. If a woman does not recognize or value the simp's efforts, she may take them for granted, leading to feelings of resentment or being unappreciated. So let's look at the flip side of that, going above and beyond for a big simp. Number 1, mutual respect. If the relationship is based on mutual respect and appreciation, a woman may be inspired to reciprocate the affection and attention given by a simp. 2, emotional connection. A strong emotional bond can lead to both partners going above and beyond for each other, fostering a nurturing and supportive environment. So the man is the leader in the relationships. 3, satisfaction in giving. Ultimately, whether a woman takes advantage of a simp or goes above and beyond for them depends on the nature of the relationship, the individuals involved, and their mutual understanding and communication. Healthy relationships thrive on balance, respect, and appreciation from both partners. Being a simp doesn't equate to lacking boundaries, standards, or an interesting personality. So, boundaries and standards, the person still wants a healthy relationship, they have self respect. And a simp can have some great personality traits. They have a depth of character, they have great social skills, and they have interests and passions. And you want to balance affection and independence. So, simps can be affectionate yet independent, and they can also be in reciprocal relationships. So, in essence, being a simp can coexist with having strong boundary standards and a vibrant personality, making for a fulfilling and balanced relationship. So, if you are a simp and you're listening to this video, I want to talk to you real quick about qualities that women bring to relationships and to men who aren't simps. So, a woman brings empathy and understanding. She brings her communication skills. She brings her nurturing nature, strong intuition, and multitasking ability. So, in essence, while the label simp may not apply to women, they bring a wealth of qualities to a relationship that contribute to emotional depth, connection, and overall partnership success. So the dynamics of love and affection vary greatly among individuals, regardless of gender, and both sides can learn from and appreciate each other's strengths. That's part of the fun of being in a relationship. So, although, you know what, let's turn up the heat a little bit. Imagine this. The allure of a simp isn't just about being sweet and devoted. It's about unlocking the secret to a woman's heart in ways that will leave her craving more. Here's why women can't resist a good simp and why you might want to consider joining their ranks. The simp seduction. Why women love them. Number one, emotional connection that sizzles. Simps dive deep into the emotional waters, creating a bond that is electric. When a woman feels seen, heard, and cherished, it ignites a fire of intimacy that keeps the passion alive. Who doesn't want a partner who understands their heart? Two, attention like a love spell. Picture this: a man who showers you with affection and compliments, making you feel like the only woman in the room. That kind of attention is intoxicating. Women love being adored, and a simp knows just how to spin the charm. Three, vulnerability is the new sexy. There's something irresistibly attractive about a man who isn't afraid to show his feelings. When a simp opens up, it invites her to do the same, creating a sultry dance of vulnerability that deepens their connection. It's a magnet for intimacy. And four, rock solid stability. Simps are the steady anchors in the stormy seas of life. Their loyalty and commitment creates a safe haven where a woman can let down her guard and truly be herself. That reliability is a sexy quality that keeps her coming back for more. 5. The art of reciprocity. When a simp goes all out to make his partner feel special, it doesn't go unnoticed. Women love to reciprocate that energy, leading to a passionate and fulfilling relationship that's a win-win for both. It's a delicious cycle of giving and receiving love. 6. Confidence without the cockiness. Simps can be confident without the need to compensate or show off. They embrace their nurturing side while still holding on to their interests and passions, creating a magnetic personality that draws women in. Who wouldn't want a partner who's secure in their own skin? And 7, less drama, more romance. Let's be real. The alpha bravado can come with its own set of headaches. Simps create a drama-free zone where romance can flourish without the pressure of competition. That relaxed vibe, pure desire fuel. So why not embrace your inner simp? Being devoted, affectionate, and emotionally available isn't just attractive to women, it's a recipe for building a passionate, fulfilling relationship that keeps the flames of desire burning bright. After all, who wouldn't want to be the man who turns a woman's heart into an inferno? So I definitely want to stay in touch with you guys. So be sure to like the video for more great content. And just as I promised, I'm going to put the link to my book about narcissism in the description box. Check that out, because we're not talking about getting involved with a narcissist. A whole book to help you guys out on that. And also, if your love life, you want it to be better, I also wrote a book from my fearful avoidant attachment style perspective, and it's called Flip the Script on Love to make your love life better. And I think everybody can use some tips from a different person's perspective on love. So check that out. And I love studying the 16 Myers-Briggs personality types. I wrote a book called From ENFJ with Love. I'll put all the links in the description box. They're on Amazon by Tamara Hunter Zyon. And I sure hope we're not breaking up right now. So I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me. I appreciate it so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.